Good evening, everyone. Online students, can you hear me? Okay, last class we are trying to understand scripting tags and page implementation classes structure. First, we completed how to develop a simple JSP page for printing some message. Say hello world, right? First, we completed JSP to develop a simple JSP. Okay. So first we develop a JSP to know how to develop JSP. JSP meant for presentation logic. Presentation logic means displaying some message on the console. So for that simple JSP we develop, and then we understood that the difficulty in Servlet and easiness in JSP. Second, we discussed how to write some Java logic inside Servlet. Inside Servlet to write Java logic, JSP tags are provided. We don't have JSP class name. We don't have JSP method names. Directly we have to write what? Tags. Then next, for writing JSP tags, we have five types of tags. We have three tags are there: scripting tags, page directive tags, and the next we have first one scripting tags, number two directive tags, number three standard action tags. Okay, there are three types of tags are there. Now first we started understanding what you call scripting tags. Okay. Next, before launching scripting tags, we understood one small program and another small program. Here we understood scriptlet tag. And in this example, we understood first date tag, we understand expression tag. And then in this program, we have understood scriptlet and expression tag. Scriptlet and expression tag. So if you want to develop HTML to servlet communication, there's a huge logic we have to develop. Generating one form, HTML form from the JSP is a very complex code we have to write. We should write a HTML tag inside the out.println that become very, very complex. And whenever you want to change the code, then every time we have to modify the entire servlet, entire project has to recompile and deploy. If I use JSP, we are writing directly HTML tag. And in the middle of HTML tags, we write what? Java code with the help of scriptlet and expression tag, which makes the code easy for us. Then that is the third point we have understood. First one, printing. Understand how simple JSP. Second, how to include Java code for printing something, that is expression tag. Third one, how to develop business logic as part of the JSP scriptlet tag. Then now we started understanding complete details about the scripting tags. How many scripting tags we have or scripting elements we have? 5. JSP supports 5 scripting tags or elements. First one, HTML comment for placing HTML comment. Second, JSP comment for placing JSP comment. Declaration tag for placing for placing Java programming elements declaration. What are the Java programming elements? Variables, methods, constructor, block, inner class. Okay, if you want to place programming Java programming elements and JSP lifecycle methods. Okay, programming elements declarations and JSP lifecycle methods. JSP lifecycle methods, we have to use declaration tag. The next scripting tag for placing Java logic. Next expression for placing literal or variable or expression or non-void method call. It is a expression tag is a JSP print statement. Then what is the scripting elements syntax? Tell me now, what is this HTML comment? Okay, let me take it outside. Okay, first one, this is HTML tag. And this is JSP comment, that is HTML comment. Second one is what? JSP comment. And third one is JSP declaration tag or simply declaration tag. And the fourth one, scriptlet tag. Scriptlet tag. And next, this is expression tag. Expression tag. Okay. Then in a JSP page, we can place above 5 tags multiple times. There is no rule that we should place scriptlet tag only one time. No, you can repeatedly write. Declaration tag, repeatedly write. JSP comment, repeatedly write. HTML comment, repeatedly write. Expression tag, repeatedly we can write. Okay, if I place all these tags in our JSP page, where they are placed? JSP page implementation class. It is also called PIC. JSP container converts every JSP page into a servlet class. This servlet class is called JSP page implementation class. In a JSP page, we will place HTML tags and Java code with JSP scripting tags. All HTML tags and scripting tags code is moved into PIC as below. First tell me, HTML comments and all HTML tags are moved into service method. Into which method? Out.write. Declaration tag code is moved into PIC class. PIC class level, page implementation, class level, outside service method. Scripting tag code is moved into, not scripting, sorry, this is scriptlet. Scriptlet tag code is moved into our service method, directly placed inside service method. Expression tag code is moved into service method into out.print method. Then totally, what are all going into service method? HTML comments and HTML tags, scriptlet code, and then expression tag code. All these are going into a service method. In which order? HTML tags, scriptlet tag code, expression tag code are moved into service method in the order they placed in JSP page. On Friday, we discussed all these points, right? Next, JSP page implementation class name and its folder. The JSP page is converted into servlet class with the name JSP file name. It's not hyphen, okay? It's a JSP file name underscore JSP file name underscore JSP dot Java. For example, JSP file name is hello.jsp. Then PIC name is what? Hello underscore JSP dot Java. Where this hello underscore JSP dot Java file is placed? JSP container places the PIC Java file in tomcat/work folder. Okay, if you are develop JSP and run from the Eclipse, in Eclipse, it is placed in the folder where workspace slash in a workspace folder, workspace slash dot metadata slash dot plugin slash org.eclipse.wst.server.core in the temp0 in that work Catalina / localhost. So in the localhost, is it directly placed a project directory? Project directory. In a project directory, what is the package name? org.apache.jsp, some package name is there. In that package name, we will have our Java file name and class file both. So this is the story we discussed, how this all are working. And then let me quickly try to write this JSP code and observe how this test class is executed. This is test.java. Now here I have, first I want to write, this is a HTML, this is a HTML code, HTML body, head, body, save. Where this entire code is going? Into page implementation class. Right click, run as, where is run as? Run as, run on server, run as, run on server, Tomcat, next, finish. This entire code will go, okay, I want to remove this page declaration. I'll write it later. Right click, run as, run on server, select it. Page directory tag we will discuss later. These are all the mappings you have to remember, sir. Then request send. Output coming high. Then Where I have to find page implementation class? Now we should go to the workspace D drive, 4 p.m. Inside 4 p.m. JSP is a workspace. Inside JSP dot metadata, inside plugins, inside scroll down, org.eclipse.wst.server.core. Here server.core, inside temp 0, inside now work, inside work Catalina. Did you notice? This is our enter project folder. Tomcat project folder is created here. Server.core temp 0 project folder, everything is copied here. Web apps, work, inside work, Catalina, inside Catalina localhost, inside localhost, this is our project name, scripting tags -pic, open org.apache.jsp, JSP. Inside JSP, test_JSP.java, open this file. And if you carefully notice, so many points are there here to understand. And the next examples also, this page implementation class knowledge is required. Generated by the Jasper. Jasper means JSP container. Which version? Apache Tomcat 11. Then package and then import statements. Now how many import statements are there? 3. Are these 3 import statements we added from JSP page added implicitly added? Implicitly added. This is our class name extending from predefined class called what? HTTP JSP base. Is it Servlet API class or Apache specific class? Apache specific class. HTTP JSP page is the Apache specific class. Look at the package name, you can understand org.apache. Okay, then next go down, some interfaces implementing. Then go down, 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 go down. Next, move. There is something called _JSP init, _JSP destroy. As of now, ignore, move down. _JSP service. This is a JSP service lifecycle method. JSP service lifecycle method _JSP service. The parameter types are what? HTTP servlet request and HTTP servlet response. Inside this _JSP service method, if you go down, look at there are some important objects are there. Notice this is a, today we are going to learn, this is the new topic. Have you seen these names? Have you seen these names? Page context, okay. Session, application, config, out, page. Page context type is what? Page context. Session type is what? HTTP session. Application, servlet context. Config, servlet config. Out, JSP writer. Page, object. Object referring to what? This current class. So these are the implicit objects created by JSP container. Okay, I'll come back. Remember these implicit objects, already you learnt. Then go down. Dekho, what I have written? JSP page. Inside, where is this Eclipse? Now this is the HTML code we have written, the JSP page. Only HTML code I have written. That HTML code is placed inside service method, inside where? Out.write. That is the statement I have written here. Observe. Scripting elements. Go down. HTML comment and all HTML tags are moved into service method, into out.write method, Look at the out.write. Then next, I am adding here Java code. Hi. Here I am using expression tag, module percentage equal to double quotes. I am writing what? Hari. Okay, save it. This is a expression tag. Expression tag is nothing but print statement of JSP. Then save it, go to browser, refresh. I'm getting what? Hi, Hari. Then where this Hari is went, let us go and check. In page implementation class is regenerated. Now it is reloading. Edit Plus is having a capability of reloading. Just click on yes. Just open page implementation class and Eclipse. Do Eclipse. In the Eclipse modify JSP page, go to the browser, refresh, and then go to the Edit Plus. The code is automatically loaded. Every time you no need to load. Look at that. Where this is going? Out.print. HTML tags are moving to out.write. Java JSP tags code is going into out.print. Okay. Now again go to Eclipse. In Eclipse, I am placing what you call scriptlet I am writing. Scriptlet means percentage. Int I1 equal to 10. Can I write? This is what variable, class level variable or local variable? Local variable, not class level variable. Scriptlet code will go into service method. Scriptlet code will go into service method. What is this? This is a service method code. Inside service method, after this, can I write expression tag again? Yes, I1. Now, in the service method, I declare variable. In service method, I am reading that variable value. Any error? No error. No error. Everyone should visualize. JSP page, it's an equivalent PIC classes structure. If you don't visualize, you cannot use the tags what you call confidently. Then repeat once again, all HTML tags will go into service method. JSP expression tag, scriptlet code will go into service method. In which order? HTML tags. In which order? HTML tags, scriptlet code and expression tag will go into the service method in the order we placed in the JSP page. In JSP page, first I place HTML tags, then all these HTML tags are available at the beginning. Observe, out.write, 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 out.write. Okay, then next expression tag I place Hari, expression tag Hari, right? And then now save it. Now scriptlet following by expression tag. Scriptlet code is placed inside out.print, out.write directly in the service method. Directly in the service method. Expression tag I1 will be placed inside out.print method with double quote I1 or directly I1. Directly I1. Whatever you write here, as it is, it will be placed. Whatever write there, as it is, it will place. And then now again go to browser, refresh it, F5, refresh, Hari 10 coming. Then go to edit plus, reload the class. Yes. Observe now, scroll down. After Hari, scroll down. Look at there. Variable directly placed and I1 variable directly placed. Scriptlet code directly placed inside the PIC and expression tag, whatever you write inside. Literal, value, expression, non-void method call, variable name, anything you place, that is directly come under out.print. Then next, I am placing here a declaration tag. Percentage equal to explanatory mark, following by I am writing string S1 equal to double quotes Naresh IT. Now tell me, this tag will go, semicolon compulsory, na? Tell me, this tag will go to where? This tag will go to where? It's going to, this is a declaration tag. Declaration tag code will be available in service method or class level. Static variable or non-static variable? Non-static variable. The class level non-static variables, can I access inside service method? Yes, yes1. Now tell me, it is directly going into service method in out.println. Open browser, refresh. NIT is coming. Go to the edit plus and click on S. Dekho, I1 is coming and then what? S1. Where is this S1? Go up. Before service method, at the beginning of the class declaration, our variable S1 will be available. Look at that. String S1 equal NIT is available now. Tell me. Now, the tags, how many scripting elements available? 5 scripting elements available. What are they? Number 1. Number 1. HTML comment. Number 2. JSP comment. Declaration tag. Scripting tag. It's not scripting tag. It is scriptlet. Okay, scriptlet. Spelling correct. Why it is crying? Scriptlet tag in JSP. Correct. Scriptlet tag. Now tell me once again. HTML tag for placing HTML comment. JSP for placing JSP comment. Declaration tag for placing programming elements declaration and JSP lifecycle methods. Scripting tag placed in for placing Java logic. Expression tag for placing literal or variable or expression or non-void method call for printing. For printing. Tell me, it is a JSP print statement. Then tell me, inside page implementation class, HTML comment and all JHTML tags are moved into service method. Okay, let me take first one. This declaration tag code is moved into PIC class. Number 2, HTML comments and all HTML tags are moved into service method. Scriptlet tag is moved into service method. Next, expression tag is moved into service method. HTML tags, okay, all HTML tags, all scriptlet tag code, all expression tag code are moved into service method in the order they placed in the JSP page. Very, very important. Sixth point, tell me, inside scriptlet, inside scriptlet, we can access the variables declared in either declaration tag or in either in declaration tag or in other scriptlet tags. Okay, and seventh point, what is the seventh point? Inside expression tag, we can access the variables declared in either in declaration tag in all scriptlet tags. Why? Because declaration tag elements, declaration tag variables are placed at a class level and scriptlet tag variables are placed inside service method. Because expression tag code is placed inside where service method, we can access declaration tag variables and scriptlet tag variables. How? I should create object or can access directly? Directly by their name. You have to practice this. After going to room, compulsory you have to practice these points by writing the code. Scriptlet tags, expression tags, these are you will understand not just by listening. Compulsory you have to practice. Now, with this we complete. Okay, 1 minute. I want you understand what is the difference between HTML tag and what is the difference between HTML tag and JSP tag. How can I write HTML comment and JSP comment? How to write HTML comment? This is HTML comment. Okay. This is HTML comment. Save it. Is HTML comment available in response? Will it come to the browser? Tell me. All these points are coming to browser or not? Will it come to the browser or not? Yes or no? No. Okay. Let me see. Right click. Okay. Why right click? Go to browser. Hey, browser closer. Go to browser. Close. Refresh. And on the browser it is not displayed. But is it coming background in the response page or not? Is HTML tag available in background in response page? Yes or no? No. Tell me, whatever the values are coming from the server, it's there in the response page, right? It is there in the response page and displaying on the browser. Now HTML tag, HTML comment available in the response page or not? Right click, view page source. समझ में आया? HTML comment is placed inside service method in out.write, included in the response object, and sent to the browser, available in the response page, but not displayed on the browser, because browser ignore that part, because it is HTML comment. HTML comment must be ignored by JSP container or browser. Point understand? Right. Next. Now tell me. Here I am using mod. This is what? This is JSP comment. Tell me, JSP comment must be ignored by browser, JSP container. JSP container means, is this JSP comment will be available in page implementation class? No. HTML comment will be available in page implementation class. JSP comment is not available in page implementation class. This is HTML comment, comma, available in PIC, comma, sent to, okay, included in response page, comma, sent to, will be sent to, oh, lot of available in PSC. Let me write that much enough. And next, this is JSP comment, comma, available or not available? Not available in PSC. Now let's see now. Right click, view, run as, acha, go to browser. Where are you, browser? Close this, refresh, right click, view page source. Look at there. Only we have HTML comment, JSP comment is not there. Okay. Then go to PIC class. Go to last. Dekho, inside JSP PIC, HTML comment is there. JSP comment is there or not there? Not there. So what is the difference between, interviewer ask a question, if they want to check JSP knowledge, or your advanced faculty want to check JSP knowledge? Generally nowadays, JSP servlets are not that much deep not learning by the students. Okay. Some students are not even don't know JSP also. When you come to Spring Boot and microservices, the Spring Boot microservice faculty may want to show is a talent. We'll ask the question, do you know JSP scripting elements? What is your answer? No, no, don't know. No. Yes, we know. Tell me, what is the difference between HTML comment and JSP comment? Both are comments. Okay, both are meant for writing comments. HTML comment want to be ignored by the browser. If you want to include in PIC, ignored by the browser, then use what? HTML comment. No, I want to ignore by the JSP container, don't want to be in the PIC, then use what? JSP comment. That's it. Okay, now fine. Now all the scripting elements related information clearly I place. Is there any rule that we must follow in a particular order? Yes, there is a one rule. What the rule? Expression tag order is important. You can place declaration tag and scriptlet tags in any order, but expression tag you have to follow in the order. What the order? For example, I am writing percentage, expression tag. I am writing here, say fee. I am writing fee. Then compiler throwing error. Where is fee? Now I am declaring fee down. Okay, fee I am writing double fee equal to 3,500. And tell me, is it compiled or not compiled? Not compiled. Okay, which line is not compiled? Expression tag. If expression tag is accessing variables either from the scriptlet tag or from the declaration tag, expression tag should be after those tags. If you place before declaration, if you place expression tag before variable declaration expression, before variable declaration scriptlet or declaration tag, we will get compile time error. Tell me, this point is JSP point or basic core Java point? You must access variable before declaration or after declaration. after a declaration. If I access before a declaration, it is right or wrong? Wrong. It's a compile time error. How can I comment compile time error? Single line commenter, multi-line commenter, JSP commenter. JSP comment you must use. What the JSP comment? Percentage, hyphen, hyphen, hyphen percentage. Okay, this is error. What the error? Translation error, compile time error? Compile time. Okay, so this is the basic idea. And now go to browser, refresh. We got 3005. Okay, right. Now with this we completed understanding about our tags. By practicing you will get more idea. Okay, now I want to go for the next project. Right click, new, dynamic web project. First let me upload this file. Sorry, later I'll upload. It's not urgent, let's not waste time. Now here 05 JSP hyphen JSP execution flow phases. JSP execution flow phases. Remember yesterday we discussed underscore 3 errors. What the 3 errors? 3 errors coming from the JSP execution phases and 3 errors. Any of you remember? How many phases are there in JSP execution flow? And how many phases? 9 phases. What are the 9? Number 1. Number 1, cloning, loading. Loading. Okay, I didn't upload material, I remember. Okay, intentionally I didn't upload. Number 1, loading. Try. Loading. After loading, instantiating. Ray, I'm not asking servlet Ray, Tumri fellow. I'm asking JSP. Loading, translation. Loading, translating. Translating. No, verifying. First loading, verifying, translating. After translating, compiling. After compiling, configuring. These 5 steps are JSP container jobs. I repeat once again. Number 1, loading, verifying, translating, compiling, configuring. Now JSP container will throw 2 errors. Number 1, translation errors. Verification errors and compile time errors. Let me show you that. Right click, new, JSP file. In Eclipse, we will directly get errors. Okay, Eclipse is showing the, it has the intelligence and throwing the errors, but let me try, no problem. What do you call JSP errors.jsp. Okay, here in the body section I am writing percentage hyphen. What is coming? It is comment. I am removing it. Okay, this is a error. Who is throwing this error? Eclipse. Eclipse has that intelligence, checking the syntax. Array, you did mistake. Eclipse is guiding. So suppose you are developing in Edit Plus. Is Edit Plus telling you the guidelines? No. What you did? You did mistake. Directly you are sending the request to the JSP page. Then we will get translation error or we will get a compilation error. We will try to see that. Okay, I'm closing this file. This is a translation error or compile time error? Translation error. Why? Tag error, na? Tag syntax mistake, na? This tag, what is the tag? That means, what is the meaning of translation error? .java file is created or not created? If there is a translation error, verification translation error, Java file should not generate. Okay, let's see now. Right click, run as Java, run on server. Select next. Let me remove these projects. Finish. Yes. Yes. So if there is a verification and translation errors, .java file should not create. What is coming? Internal server error. What is that error? Exception report, JSP error.java, unterminated. The server encounter an unexpected condition that prevents it from fulfilling the request. What exception coming? Jasper exception, JSP error.jsp. It is our page. I'm telling that unterminated tag. Who is telling this? JSP container telling unterminated tag at line number what? 10. Line number 10. Go here. Line number 10. Look at that. Exactly line number giving na. But I want to see page implementation class is generated or not. Where I should go? Staging folder. Work folder is called what? Staging folder. Workspace staging folder. Now dot metadata work localhost in localhost. Error page 3 errors. org.apache.jsp. देखो JSP page. .java file is there or not there? Not there. So what is the error we got? Translation error. Okay, translation error. Tell me. Right click, new file, notepad you tell. JSP, 3 types of, okay. 3 types of errors in JSP page. .txt. In a JSP page, we will get 3 types of errors. Number 1, translation errors. Compilation errors. Runtime errors. When you'll get translation errors, if there is any tag syntax mistakes, JSP tags syntax errors, we will get translation errors. .java file in bracket PIC class is not generated. Third point. For example, percentage hyphen percentage hyphen. It is what? Wrong JSP comment syntax. Then we will get translation error. .java file is not generated. Check in where? Staging folder. Where? In Eclipse. Next. What is the next error? Compilation error. Tell me when you will get compile time error? JSP syntax or Java code syntax? If we place Java code with syntax mistake like spelling mistakes, semicolon missing, if you place Java code in JSP tags with wrong syntax, like spelling mistakes, comma, semicolon missing, etc. We will get JSP compilation errors. And tell me, for example, already I have shown you. For example, I'm writing scriptlet tag. Inside scriptlet tag, I'm writing int I1 a equal to 10. Right or wrong? Why? Excellent. Here, semicolon is missing. So leads to compile them. Let's see now. Go to JSP page, and here I am correcting it. Okay, save it. Then now I am placing percentage. What did I write here? Int I1, semicolon not place. When I don't place, Eclipse is throwing error because Eclipse has intelligence. What is happening background? Okay, but now go to JSP and now refresh. What the error will get? 500 internal server error. Let's see what happened. What error coming now? 500 internal error. Unable to compile class for JSP. Previously, what error? Tag mistake. Now, what you're getting? Unable to compile class for JSP. What is that? Jasper exception. Unable to compile. This heading only coming here. Then an error occurred at line number 12 in the JSP file. Syntax error. Look at the syntax error. Insert semicolon to complete local variable declaration statement. Look at there, 9 to 15, body by body. Clearly it is giving where is the problem. Line number 12. Here clearly insert semicolon. So when the problem occurred in JSP, it's very easy to solve because JSP container clearly giving all the mistakes. Only you have to practice and realize the mistakes. And then I am adding semicolon. Save it. Any error? No error. No error. Then again refresh. No output will come. Okay. Now 1 minute. I forgot. Save it. Come back. Go to PIC folder. In PIC folder, look at there. .java file is available now. Translation successfully completed, but compilation not completed. That's why Java file is generated, but .class file is not generated. Okay. Then go down. Then now next point. Now I am going placing here. Where is this? I am placing here semicolon. Any error? No error. No error. And then go to browser. Refresh. Then empty page coming because I have not placed any print message statements. Then go to here. Look at there. .class file is generated. Okay. Now you tell me what is the output you will get. Is it translation error, compile time error, runtime error? It is JSP scripting. JSP scripting elements means core Java only, not more than that. Core Java variables methods chapter, if you know, you can answer anything. It is not JSP really. Only tags are JSP. Int I1 variables. Which variable? That is a class level variable or local variable? Why local variable? Scriptlet tag will go into service method. Inside service method is a local variable. Then after declaring, I'm reading and printing. Expression tag means reading and printing. Reading and printing. Allowed or not allowed? Why not allowed? Why not allowed? Local variable doesn't have default value. Mottam machpeyaru. Mottam asame, right? Now we got compile time error, unable to compile. The local variable I1 may not have been initialized. .class file generated or not generated? Not generated. Mottam asame. Arya Adi movie. Mottam asame. Percentage int I1 semicolon. Then next percentage equal to I1 percentage. Here now, no error. Here no error, and here percentage. Here compile time error. Why? I1 is not LV ante local variable, comma not initialized. Okay, now tell me. I am writing like this. Percentage error or no error? No error. Here no error. Tell me where it is placed. This is what tag? Declaration tag. Declaration tag will move the element, will move the variable to class level. Now this is what tag? Expression tag. It is what tag? Expression tag. Error or no error? No error. Why? I2 is class level non-static variable has default value. What is printed? 0. Scripting elements is nothing but what? Variables chapter, methods chapter only. Variables, methods chapter, core Java. That's what I am saying in core Java. If you don't learn, what? If you don't learn core Java properly, dabidi dibide. Now tell me, save it. Go to browser, refresh. 10 and 0. Why 0? Default value. Understand the compile time errors? Translation errors? Then now angular bracket mod string s1 semicolon expression tag equal to s1 dot 2 uppercase. What happened? s1 dot 2 uppercase. What happened? అలా చూస్తారంటారా నన్ను? Why you are looking at me with a staring face? How do I know what I know? This is what? This is a variable declaration placed inside declaration tag. Declaration tag variable is moved into class level. Class level s1 variable initialized or not initialized? What the default value? Null. Expression tag. Expression tag is placed inside where? Service method. Service method can access class level non-static variable. Yes. S1 dot 2 uppercase. 2 uppercase is calling on which variable? S1 is what type of variable? Null reference variable. Null reference variable dot any method. What happened? Null pointer exception. Refresh. Internal server error. What is that? An exception occurred processing this JSP client number 19. What is that? Handle JSP exception. Root cause is what? Null pointer exception. Cannot invoke string dot to uppercase because this dot s1 is ikkada 19 line. Okay. Tell me what is a okay. Before that, I want to ask one question. Can you answer? Is it what is the error? Eclipse is telling it is error. Lucky fellows. Eclipse is telling it is the error. What is the error? Is it a translation error, compile time error, runtime error? Translation error. Translation errors you will get only if there is a syntax mistake in tags. Did you write any tag syntax mistake? No. And then next one is what? Compile time error. Why compile time error? This line meaning is what? Out dot print of I1 semicolon. Whatever you write inside JSP page in expression tag, it will go into print method as it is. As it is. Then I1 semicolon. Inside print method, can I place semicolon? No. So in expression tag, semicolon allowed or not allowed? It is a what error? Compilation error. Okay. Now I am removing semicolon. Next, I am placing here 10. Any error? Why? It is a literal. Can be placed in out.println. I am writing true. It is a literal. Can be placed in print. It is a literal. Can be placed in print. Why? When you see expression tag, what you have to visualize? Out.print. When you see expression, what you have to visualize? Out.print. Inside print, you are placing array directly. Then what is array? Variable chapter. Cannot find symbol variable array. If you place without double quotes, it's considered as a variable name. Refresh. What error you got? Unable to compile class for JSP. Array cannot be resolved to a variable. Tell me, is it JSP or Core Java? Na? Core Java, babu. Simple Core Java. ఇలా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవాలి 3 errors మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే టుడే యూ హావ్ టు యూస్ సిస్టమ్ డైలీ ఐ యూస్ టు సే డోంట్ యూస్ సిస్టమ్ బట్ టుడే యూ హ్యావ్ టు బై హార్ట్ the previous notes, this project notes, scripting tag notes, which tag code will go to which, right side by side. This is JSP page scripting tags. This is page implementation class. This tag will go to where, this tag will go to where, this tag will go to where. I will send you in our Google Classroom one pic. Okay, one pic I will upload today. Please try to write that pic notes as it is and this JSP page code practice. Will you practice? Practice cheste JSP based entry questions you will pass. Okay, done. So in a declaration tag you must place a semicolon. In a scriptlet tag you must place a semicolon. In a expression tag you must not place a semicolon because expression tag data will go into out.print directly. Okay na? Fine. And then now the moving to the next point. Here percentage equal to I1 semicolon percentage. I1 I2 na I2 semicolon. Allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Compile time error. Why? Semicolon not allowed in expression tag because it is placed inside out.println. It means out.print of out.print of I2 semicolon. Next. Now directly I am placing A and then what is the error? Variable A is not found. Variable A is not found. Okay, SOPLN A directly placed. These are all the important compile time errors you should know. And then fourth point, what is a runtime error? If you place any logic mistake or wrong values at runtime, we will get exception. Means we will get JSP runtime errors. Okay, if you place any logic mistake or wrong values, comma, at runtime, we will get exceptions. Means we will get JSP runtime errors. What is that? Percentage, string, explanatory mark, S1 semicolon, then expression tag, S1 dot 2 uppercase, remove this. And here we will get runtime error. What is the runtime error? Null pointer exception. Why null pointer exception? Here, this is class level variable, string S1 equal to null. Next, tell me, same code if I write like this, what happens? Remove explanatory mark, string S2 semicolon, S2 dot to uppercase. What happened? S2 semicolon, and it leads to what? Compile time error, variable S2 might not be in initialized. Hey, online students, are you following her? I forgot you. Sorry, I forgot you. Fully you are today focused on offline students. Because core Java, na? Everyone looking at me with very serious face. Okay? Core Java means all confusions. Advanced Java means wow. Because advanced Java means only output, no? Type get output. Type get output. Core Java means tell me error. Where is the error? Okay? Everyone, online students, understood? Okay, so this is the JSP errors. Now repeat once again. What are the phases available in JSP? JSP execution comes under 9 phases. What are the 9 phases? Loading, loading, verifying, translating, compiling, configuring. After configuring, class is loaded into JVM. Next, instantiating, initializing, executing, sending response, executing and sending response page, response HTML page. Okay. In this, I want execution phase, all steps I wanted to implement. Right click, new, JSP. Actually, it is a life cycle phases. Okay. Right click, new. Okay, let me go to the new project. Right click, new, JSP file. New, dynamic web project. Where are you? 06 JSP hyphen JSP underscore life cycle phases underscore life cycle methods, LCM, life cycle methods. Now the class is combination of both Servlet and JSP. Ready? Servlet and JSP both combination will come. Ready? Will you participate? Please. ఎంత గుర్తుంటే అంత మిగతా నేను లవ్ చేస్తా. How do I know what are the life cycle methods of the JSP? Where I can find? I forgot. I didn't remember. I forgot. Hello. I forgot. I forgot what are the JSP lifecycle methods. Sorry, తర్వాత చూద్దాం. అసలు where I can write inside a JSP page, where I can write JSP lifecycle methods. చెప్పండి. Inside a JSP page, I want write JSP lifecycle methods. Where you write? Can I write directly? Lifecycle methods అంటే Java code na. Where Java code can write? Only 3 places. Number 1, declaration tag, scriptlet and expression tag. ఇప్పుడు ఎక్కడ రాయాలి? Scriptlet. 1 minute. దీనికి ఏమొస్తుంది అవుట్పుట్ చెప్పండి. What happened? Is this code compiled? This one compile. Compiled or not compiled? What is this tag? Declaration tag. Expression tag. Scriptlet tag. Which tag? Declaration tag. Scriptlet. Semicolon not there at end. That is method. Why method required semicolon at end? It's a variable declaration, semicolon required. A statement, semicolon required. That is a method. What is this tag? Declaration tag. Then what is scriptlet tag? What is the syntax of scriptlet? చెప్పయ్యా. అరే 3 ట్యాగులు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోలేక అల్లాడిపోతున్నారు, ఇంకెందుకురా మీరు? For what reason you are here, I don't know. Just 3 tags you are unable to remember. This is JSP common syntax, okay? All JSP tags, this is a common syntax. This is the JSP tag common syntax. If you add angular bracket here, నేరా బాబు, అది ఏం ట్యాగ్ అది? వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ ట్యాగ్? తెలుగా హిందీయా? हिंदी है वो कौन है, क्या है? एक्सप्रेशन टैग है, डिक्लेरेशन टैग है, बोलो जोर से बोलो, डिक्लेरेशन टैग. ओके, ये कौन है? एक्सप्रेशन. एक्सप्रेशन ला करेंगे, 1 करोड़ का सवाल है. Declaration means what? Wow, भले create చేసేవే, अच्छा बना दिया, right? Declaration means what? Creation, na? When somebody create a nice painting is provided, you will, expressions are what? Wow, right? Explanatory mark. Parts of speech, parts of speech, English. Explanatory mark, okay? You are exciting, you say wow, right? That is the tag. Okay, na? What is this? Equal to. Equality means what? Giving value to print. That's why it is expression. What is this? Declaration. This is what? Expression. Adi led, idi led, idavado. Oh, special character nahi hai isko. Okay na, no expression, nothing hai. वो called what? Scripting. Scripting means what? Logic. Scripting means logic. In that scripting, it is allowing, it is letting to write script. It is letting script. That's why scriptlet. Servlet, because it is letting to serve the request. It is letting, a program letting us to serve a request. That's why called what? Servlet. It is letting to write a script. That's why it is called what? Scriptlet. Declaration. What you place here? Declaration. What is this? Logic. And here? Values. Declaration must ends with what? Semicolon. Logic must ends with what? Semicolon. Expression tag value should not have semicolon. Okay, na? Comment. What is the comment? hyphen hyphen. It's a JSP comment, hyphen hyphen, hyphen hyphen percentage. HTML tag, explanatory, hyphen hyphen, last lo no hyphen hyphen. Hyphen hyphen there? Not there. There? Okay na? So this is simple 5 tags. Sare aa rendu marchipena parla. These 3 if you forgot, what I can do, man? Simple thing. Declaration means moving at what? Class level. Here online students emantaru? Are you letting me to teach? Teachlet. Letting you to teach, teachlet. Now tell me again. This is JSP page. Inside JSP page or JSP file. Inside JSP file, what you are placing? JSP comment, HTML comment. HTML comment. First one HTML comment. Check. Next angular bracket, percentage, hyphen hyphen. Oh, कौन है? JSP comment. చెప్పిందే చెప్పి మళ్ళీ చెప్పి టైం అంతా వేస్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. Next scriptlet. Next tag what? Declaration. Come in order. Order. Declaration tag. What next? Scriptlet. What next? What next? Nothing. Okay. What next? Compile. Sender request. When you send request, what is generated? PIC. Page implementation class. Page implementation class. Dash import statements. Next class. Public class will be there. Okay, here package statement. Class. What is the name of the class? In period hello.js panukundam. What is the name? Hello underscore JSP.java. JSP extends some class name, open bracket. This is class level. And then what will be there? Public void underscore JSP service of HTTP servlet request comma HTTP servlet response. This is service method. Service method level. Okay. And next here what is there? Out the print. Printing level. Okay. Now tell me. Close main method, close class. And also what is there? Out dot write. Both the printing level. These two are printing level. So this is simple PIC class. Koncham kuda kashtapadakunda em raadu babu. Without little bit taking hard work, you will not get anything. So simple, I told you everything. JSP page and PIC class. You can write yourself, identify 3 levels. What is the first level? Class level. What is the second level? Service. Third level? Printing. Now HTML comment will go because of the color paints the picture. I bought 2 color pens for you. Still you don't learn, I know. What? First one, HTML comment will go to where? Out.right. Will go to out.right. Next, JSP comment will go anywhere? No. JSP comment is ignored in the JSP page itself. Declaration tag code will go to class level. It will be placed here directly. Okay. Next, scriptlet will go to service method. Directly it will place. Then expression tag will go to out.print. Directly it will place. HTML tag code will also go to out.print. Sir, all in a single out.write? No. As many lines you have, as many HTML tags you have, those many out.write will come. Those many out.write will come. As many expression tags you have, those many out.print will come. అర్థమైందా? Not understood. Everyone, really? ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి. Is this line compiled or not compiled? भैया बोलो. Not compiled or compiled? Why not compiled? Hey, 1 minute रुको. Method is class level, but where it is going? Why you are saying compile time error? You said compile time error or no compile time error? Compile time error. Why? Sir, a method is declared at class level. It's okay, but why compile time error? What? What head moving, Ravi? What is this tag? Hey, 1 minute. Scriptlet tag. Scriptlet tag inside anything you place, where it will go? This part of the code will be moved into where? Service method. Inside a method, can I place a method? Can you declare a method inside a method? Which chapter? JSP chapter, methods chapter. Core Java, method and types of method. Can I declare method inside a method? No. Can I call a method from another method? Hi. Methods and types of method chapter important. మీరు వినరు, గుర్తుపెట్టుకోరు, చదువుకోరు. Tell me, can I create a method inside a method? No. If you enter ask a question, is it compiled? What is your answer? Why? Because it is a scriptlet. Because it is a scriptlet. Then this method declaration is moved into service method. We cannot create method inside a method. Hence it leads to compile time error. Copy karo. इधर जाओ. इधर पेस्ट करो. Save. Who is throwing error? Eclipse throwing error. We know Eclipse throwing error. Right click. Run as. Run on server. Finish. What error we got? An error occurred, line number 27, syntax error on token void, record expected. What is this void M1? I don't understand. Go to JSP file, JSP error, JSP.java. Scroll down, where it is went, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down. Inka. Dekho. Inside service method, M1 is placed. Inside a method, we cannot place method. Compiler will throw error. So you have to practice. If you practice, then only you can remember. Okay, done. Tell me, If I want to place life cycle methods in the JSP file, which tag I have to use? I myself want to write service life cycle methods. Then which tag I have to use? Why? Methods are part of class. Only three tags, sir. Only three tags, sir. Declaration tag, scriptlet tag, expression tag. These three tags nenu adigina question ki, when I ask a question, that question belongs to which tag you should able to get clarity. On what basis? On PIC. Compare with PIC. I am saying I want to declare a method. Which tag I have to use? Declaration tag. I want to place a static block or non-static block. Static, non-static block belongs to method or class? Class. Then which tag I have to use? Declaration tag. I wanted to add two numbers logic I want to write. Scriptlet. I want to print the result. Expression tag. Okay. You have to compare what logic, where it is available. JSP converted as PIC. This diagram, translation diagram should have in your mind. Now I want to find JSP lifecycle methods. Okay. Now open JSP 4.0 na? API documentation. Now if you go down jakarta.servlet.jsp, click on it. The classes and interface for core JSP 2.0 API. Jakarta Servlet.jsp package contains a number of classes and interfaces that describe and define contracts between JSP page implementation class. Is my term correct? JSP PIC, JSP page implementation class, and the runtime environment provided for an instance of such class by a configuring JSP container. Runtime instance ante web server. Now it has a related packages. Go down. Error data, HTTP JSP page, JSP application context, JSP context, JSP engine, JSP exception, JSP factory, JSP page, JSP tag exception, JSP writer page context. Now here, what is the main class? JSP page. What is this? Is class or interface? Interface. Read. Which is extending what? That means JSP page interface contains all 5 methods available in servlet interface. Next, JSP page contain all the servlet lifecycle 3 methods or not? Init, service and destroy. JSP page interface describes the generic interaction that a JSP page implementation class must specify. Pages that use the HTTP protocol are described by which? HTTP JSP page interface. Read. 2 plus 1 methods. The interface defines a protocol with 3 methods. Only 2 of them, JSP init and JSP destroy, are part of this interface as the signature of the third method. What? Underscore JSP service depend on the specific protocol used and cannot be expressed in a generic way in Java. Why? Underscore JSP service method should support HTTP protocol. Then the parameter should be what? HTTP request, HTTP response. If it want to support FTP protocol, FTP servlet request and FTP response. Okay. So now the parameters are changing. That's why it is not using. A class implementing the interface is responsible for invoking the above methods at the appropriate time based on the corresponding servlet based method invocation. The JSP init and JSP destroy methods can be defined by a JSP author, but the underscore JSP service method is defined automatically by JSP processor based on the content of the JSP page. That means, can we create underscore JSP service method in the Java in the JSP file? No. If you write at compilation time, you will get duplicate methods because you also writing JSP container also writing, then become 2 times. Underscore JSP service method corresponds to the body of the JSP page. Corresponds to the body of the JSP page. This method is defined automatically by JSP container and should never be defined by the JSP author.
If a superclass is specified using extends attribute, the superclass may choose to perform some action in its service method before and after calling underscore JSP service method. See using extends attribute. Okay, next tomorrow class that topic. JSP destroy, JSP init method. Okay, tell me what are the JSP lifecycle methods? JSP lifecycle methods. Like servlet, JSP also has its own lifecycle methods. Hey. JSP is also has 3 lifecycle methods. Number 1, public void JSP init. Second, public void underscore JSP service of HTTP servlet request HREQ comma, because always we use HTTP protocol, we can define the parameters. Okay, HTTP servlet response HRESP throws servlet exception comma IY exception. Third method, public void JSP destroy. ఎప్పుడు ఏం ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చెప్పండి. When which method executed? After JSP page implementation class instantiated with this PIC object, above lifecycle methods are called. Correct? After JSP page implementation class instantiated, comma, with this PIC object, above lifecycle methods are called. For initializing this JSP file PIC class object, JSP init method is called. New pointer, known pointer. If you feel it is a new point, then rejoin the course. Seriously, I'm telling. For initializing this JSP file, PIC class object, comma, underscore, sorry, JSP init method is called. Next, Chapan, when service method called? For processing request. What? Underscore JSP service method is called. Next, for just before destroying what? JSP file or PIC object. This JSP file PIC object, JSP destroy method is called. 7th point, we can override JSP init and JSP destroy methods, comma, we must not override underscore JSP service method. It leads to compilation error because JSP container by default overrides JSP underscore JSP service method in the PIC. However, inside JSP file, we can override JSP init and JSP destroy methods. Now what? We must not override underscore JSP service method. Full stop. It leads or comma. It leads to compile time error. Why? Because JSP container by default overrides. JSP comment by default overrides underscore JSP service method in the PIC. Next, 8th point. Which tag I have to use to override init and JSP method, destroy methods? In a JSP file, we must use a declaration tag for overriding JSP init and JSP destroy methods. In a JSP file, we must use declaration tag. What is the declaration tag? Angular bracket percentage hyphen percentage angular bracket LCM lifecycle methods. For overriding JSP init and JSP destroy methods. Next, 9th. For a placing logic in underscore JSP service method, we must use scriptlet tag, comma, we must not override underscore service underscore JSP service method. For placing logic in underscore JSP service method, comma, we must use scriptlet tag, comma, we must not override underscore JSP service method. 10th point, last point. For placing output print statements inside service method, we must use expression tag. Avoid placing out.print methods. If we want to place out.print methods, use scriptlet tag. Understood? For placing output print statements or for placing print statements, okay, for placing print statements, or you can say out.print statements, we must use expression tag. Full stop. Avoid placing out.println method directly. No, I want to place, I am comfortable with that. Okay. If we want place out.print methods, use scriptlet tag or scriptlet output. Okay, these are the 10 points. What is the order of execution? Last point, 11th point. The order of execution of JSP file entire logic. Tell me first. For the first one, loading.
execution phases, execution members. Try chestara, vintara. Will you try to give answer or will you listen? Execution phases. First one is what? Loading. Any member executed? Searching for? What happened? Hello.jsp file. Next. Verification or verifying phase. What happened? JSP tag syntax is verified. Third, translation. Now what happened? PIC.java file, page implementation class .java file is created or generated. JSP tag code is JSP tags code is moved into PIC and placed at appropriate places where class level, service method level and out.print and out.write, inside out.print and inside out.write. Now repeat again. Translation phase, what happened? PIC.java file is generated. And also second phase is what? JSP tags code is moved into PIC, page implementation class, and places at appropriate places. What is that? Class level, service method level, or you can say inside service method. Inside service method, and next inside out.print and out.write. Okay. Next, fourth phase is what? Compilation. PIC class .java file is compiled. How? Java syntaxes are verified, comma, dot class file is generated. Okay, PIC class .java file is compiled, Java syntaxes are verified, dot class file is generated. Then next, fifth one, configuration means allows servlet container to execute PIC. Allows servlet container to execute PIC code. Then sixth one, what PIC will do? Actually, instantiation has two phases, okay? Loading and instantiation. Both together I am writing, not as two separate points. Because of instantiation, it is loading into server JVM. PIC class is, okay, let me take instantiation. PIC class is loaded into server JVM
What are executed here? Static variables and static blocks are executed if there are any. We have to verify all these points. Next, it's a recollecting only, just recollecting points. Next, PIC object is created. PIC object is created. Here what happened? Non-static variables and non-static blocks. Non-static variables, comma, non-static blocks and no param constructor. No param constructor, default constructor. Okay, no param constructor of this PIC are executed when, if there are any. Next step is what? Instantiation. Next step. PIC object is initialized. Okay, this is the next step. Instantiation phase, only that much executed. Seventh step, initializing or initializing. Instantiating. All are informs we are taking. Configuring. Compiling. Loading, verifying, translating, compiling, configuring, instantiating, initializing. In initializing, which method is called? JSP? JSP? No. Init of servlet config is called. Inside JSP init is called and executed. Then never forget, servlet lifecycle method only executed. Init of servlet config is called. Then it inside JSP init is called and executed. I'll show you all this flow. Then next, eighth step, executing. In executing phase, what method executed? Service of. Which is service method? Servlet request, comma, servlet response. Which service? Public service. Next, it implicitly calling. It implicitly calling. It implicitly calling. Ayyo. Protected. Protected service of. If you are only seeing, you will get boring. Service of HTTP servlet request, comma, HTTP servlet response is called. It implicitly calling JSP underscore JSP service. It's a doxx method kind of flow. If you are only watching, not giving any work to your brain. Ninth one, sending response. In sending response, what happened? Response HTML page is sent to browser. And 10th step, destroy. Is it immediately destroyed? No. When it is destroyed? When JSP page is changed or when project is reloaded or server restart. And then what happened? Any of the three phases. When server restarted, then what is executed? JSP destroy. JSP destroy is called and
execute. So these are totally 10 steps. If I share this file, can you write JSP page with all these members and will you try? No, sir, everything you only. What? Your wish. If you want me to try, I will try. If you try and come tomorrow, if you want to enjoy, then try and come and enjoy. No, sir, I never enjoy. I will only watch your faces, sir. We are enjoying watching your face and okay. I'll upload all these files now only. Then expecting everyone to practice and come. Will you? Prepare a JSP page with how many tags? 3 tags. Declaration, scriptlet, expression. Okay. In declaration tag, place static variable, static block, non-static variable, non-static block. Constructor can you write? Constructor how can you write? Constructor JSP page name is generated dynamically. Na? You try to create constructor no param constructor by your own name. Will it accepted or not? Try. If you take JSP page name as hello.jsp, it's a page implementation class name is what? hello_JSP. Create no param constructor by your own with the public and see is it accepted or not. If accepted, let me know tomorrow. If not accepted also, let me know tomorrow. Okay. Next, following by scriptlet. Scriptlet tag, go to the service method. Okay. In service method, just write out.println and go. Then expression tag. Expression tag out.println. Okay. Service method ante expression tag or scriptlet tag. Next HTML tags also you place. Okay. Entire flow you try to write and come back and see what happened in tomorrow class. Will you? Thank you. That's all for today class. All these notes, whatever I created projects, I'll upload. Please practice and come. Tomorrow class is very difficult if you don't practice today class example. Today we are discussing page directives and standard action tags.